In this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways how you can do what you love and get rich in the process of doing it. Now, before I get into those 3 things, the one thing that I do want to say that it's very important for you to understand how important money is to you. Because depending on the importance of money to you, that will probably determine which of these 3 you do, or if you do any of them at all, or in a specific order that you do them in. Now, the other thing that's really important to consider is how important family is to you. Because there are some entrepreneurs where they are mega successful because they don't care about family, or they appear to not care about family, and so they just go all in on things because relationships with family members are not that important to them. However, if family is important to you like it is to me, then there are certain things that you won't do regardless to how much money you make, even if money is important to you. So those 2 things are really, really important to consider, because there's nothing like if you make a lot of money but you regret what you did, or you spend all of the money trying to make up for whatever you didn't do that you could have done, even if the money was not in place. Now, the first thing that I would say is this: when it comes to how do you make money doing something that you love, whatever you love to do, figure out how you can make it fit into one of the 3 mega niches: health, wealth, and relationships. No matter what it is, there's some type of way that whatever you love can fit into one of those buckets. It might be like a subcategory or a primary category, but some kind of way, there is a way where you can fit whatever you love to do. It doesn't matter whatever it is. So I know if you're thinking like, well, what about this? No matter what it is, there is a way where you can fit whatever you want to do into one of those buckets. Now, you might be wondering, why is health, wealth, and relationships important, and why should I fit what I love into one of those categories? Well, the reason being is this: regardless to what you love to do, you got to live. You got to make money, pay rent, eat, all of those kind of things. And health, wealth, and relationships are the 3 mega niches where people spend billions upon billions of dollars in every single year without fail. So those places are a safe place to start, to ensure that, number one, whatever you love to do can be financially compensational to you, but secondly, it can be sustainable. Because even if it's something that you love to do, but you can't make money from it, you can't sustain yourself, then you're only going to be able to do that for a short period of time before you have to go do something else that you might not even like at all, let alone love. Now, the second thing that you can do to actually do what you love is figure out whatever it is that you do, how can you use that to partner with like an already established business, or what kind of service can you provide them? Because maybe it's not a partnership at all because they're already established and they don't really need a partnership. They just need somebody to come work for them or with them to make whatever they're doing that much better. So figure out, how can you take what you already love and position it in a way that it's of service to somebody that's already established. Now, why is somebody already established important? The reason why that's important is because you need to make money. Like, they need to be able to pay you. And if you're trying to work with somebody who, like, or who's just a startup, they might not have the money to pay you. And if this is something that you love to do, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're just not making money and you're just focused on love and you're not focused on money at all. Because guess what? Even though you can focus and do something that you love to do, if you're not making any money at all, again, it's going to be short-lived and there's going to be some regrets in the end. So when you focus on somebody who's already established and you can take what you love to do and just position it there, even if you work for this person, because it's something that you love to do, you can focus more on what you love to do, more so than this being something that you do for somebody else. Because there are so many people that have jobs, and it's like, even though it's a job, they've taken ownership of what they do because it's something that they actually love to do, even though it's up under a corporation or up under the like a business umbrella of somebody else. Like, they've taken ownership of it and they almost look at it as, yeah, this might be a part of this thing over here, but this right here is my business. Like, this is what I love to do. And so there's ways where you can actually, partner with somebody else. And I'll tell you, like, there's 3 valuable skills that business and corporations, they're going to always see as valuable, and they're going to pay you for it. Now, not so much a corporation, but businesses, like, there's so many businesses that like they haven't gotten into the online space, or they haven't gotten into the product development space. So if you can show somebody how to develop products that, you know, make them even more money, then they'll pay you either a percentage of it, or they'll pay you handsomely because you're bringing that skill set to the table. Now, the second skill that is extremely valuable is marketing. Now, marketing is one of those things where it's not easy to do, you know, because it takes a lot of skill, it takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of effort to really get good at it. However, when you're really good at marketing, whether it's social media marketing, word of mouth marketing, you know, direct response, like no matter what aspect of marketing it is, like that is a skill set that you can use to allow somebody to pay you. And again, when you can even, you know, thinking back to what you love, like there's a lot of people that love certain, you know, aspects, and they'll take whatever that aspect is and they'll put marketing behind it. Like there's a lot of people that are passionate about animals. So what they'll do is they'll learn about like marketing and take the skill set of marketing and market like animal products or animal services, or animal shirts and things like that, and they'll just make money from it by way of the marketing aspect. But it's not the marketing that they're passionate about, it's the animals. But they're just using the skill set of marketing to make money from it and even bring more awareness. So that's a skill that so many people are going to value if they have some kind of business. Now, the last skill is sales. And sales is one of those things where people on the other end, they don't like selling because they have a negative perception around selling, but really selling is service. And sometimes people have the mistake of envisioning sales as something where you try to like persuade or, you know, like con somebody into buying something that they don't. And that's not sales at all. You know, selling is just helping to serve somebody in something that is a benefit to them. Like when you sell somebody something that they don't really need, they're not going to use, and it's not a benefit, then yeah, that's like that is the wrong type of selling. And that's not selling at all. Like that's manipulation, and sales is not manipulation. So going back to the three ways that you can actually do what you love and make, you know, and really get rich from it. So at this point, you know, when you find out what you love to do, and when you can like couple that with a already established business or already established corporation, and then you develop the skill set, you know, that you can actually service them with, to use what it is that you love to fit into that category. I don't want to say box because nobody likes to be in a box, but to fit into that category or that scope of work, like that is something where you can make a lot of money from, you can get a lot of fulfillment from it, and you can do that for a really long time. Now, the last thing that you can do is this. Whatever you love to do, there is a way where you can turn whatever you love to do. And again, thinking about the three mega niches, health, wealth, and relationships, there is ways where you can take whatever you love to do and create a coaching program that people will pay you for. And there are people that have extremely successful coaching programs around almost anything you could think of, you know, and they're making 6, 7, and a lot of people, even, I won't say a lot, but some are making even 8 figures doing what they love with a coaching program. Believe it or not, there is somebody that teaches people how to do handstands. His program is $35,000 a year. Think about that. $35,000 a year teaching people how to do handstands, because that's something that he enjoys. That's something that he loves to do. Now, I don't understand that business model, but it's not just him charging it, but it's people that's actually paying it because they see the value. And so again, when it comes to doing something that you love, a lot of times people would tell you, like, you won't get paid to do what you love to do, but find a way to love what you do to get paid. And that's really not a fulfilled life, if you will. And if you're somebody who truly has a passion about something, like you clear, like this is something that you really love to do, and maybe that last element of creating a coaching program around it sounds interesting to you, I want to invite you to come to a live presentation that I'm doing to show you the step-by-step process, how to take what you already know and turn it into a 6-figure coaching business, only working 20 hours a week. But again, if you've gotten any value from these tips that I've shared, the one thing that I want to ask you to do is hit that like button and share it with 2 or 3 people who you think can benefit from this, because they've shown some kind of interest in something that they love and that they're passionate about, but they have not figured out a way to monetize it. So again, hit the like button and share this with others. if you've gotten value, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.